Ok. Verde. ¿Qué debía de hacer? Sí, ya, esto. Yes, a ver. Vamos allá. Nivel 11. Llevamos 7 horas de juego en este modo, en esta save. Ay, el juego tiene un soundtrack hermoso, de verdad que sí. Ah, si quiere abrir Twitch, ahí está. Lo que abre Twitch, vamos para allá. La idea es terminarnos el juego las 2 veces que ya llevo terminado del juego. No sé, no creo que voy a pasar por muchas cosas.
Well, this doesn't look suspicious at all.
Para el tercer final no los voy a poner a repetir todo el juego, simplemente voy a llegar a la zona final. Yo creo que lo voy a ver y ya.
I suppose that was to be expected.
Hey, look!
That mewling child is inside. Without any rules to bind us, we are free to unleash the entirety of our powers.
It's about time.
¡Au!
What is this thing?
Nice.
I detect magic within the glowing cubes.
Me di cuenta. ¡Ah! ¡Oh! Ah, listo. Oh, más fácil. Oh, oh. Au. Oh. No. Hijo de fruta. Oh, oh. Oh my god. Oh. Uh. Queda uno. Vamos. Oh, ok.
How mindless.
Lo cambié el idioma de inglés de todas maneras porque creo que para los que hablamos español es más fácil que sepamos ya inglés en este punto, vaya.
The
Bueno, yo al
guardian of
menos.
this temple is a curious sight indeed.
Que para los que hablan inglés aprender español. Oh. Me empujó. ¡Au!
This is a powerful foe.
There you are, you bastard!
Kaine!
I'm gonna kill the shit out of you! Now hold still and die already!
No se muere, güey.
How did you find us?
Beats me. I just kicked a bunch of ass and wound up here.
And without even bothering to get dressed.
Fuck off, book.
Kaine, the glowing cubes take priority.
Screw your priorities! I'm gonna kill this thing my way!
You motherfucker. Vas a matar, Kaine.
This should prove interesting.
¿Qué está más fácil hacer esto? Que tenerlo apuntado, porque el apuntado nos va a mandar a la chingada muchos tiros. Oh my god. Yes. Got a letter from Nier today. He's in a faraway town.
カイラム。ユリ、ズサラとオタチ。
Solo por cambiarlo tan bruscamente a inglés. Pero es que van a venir. En este juego van a venir muchas secciones de leer, güey. Con lo cual, la verdad, duele ver esas secciones de leer. Porque es mucha lectura, mucha lectura. Y no hay nada más que leer. Entonces dije, pues si me voy a poner a leer, pues mínimo leer para los dos, ¿no? O sea, yo sé que varios, si no es que la mayoría de los que me ven, saben inglés. Entonces puedo leer en inglés y así pues entienden también los que hablan inglés nada más. Nice. Pues aquí nada más, es todo lo que tengo para hablar. El resto van a decir cosas como muchas gracias y así.
Oh, no, that's all right. We were just happy to help.
I believe the Regent has just given us an order.
I guess so. In that case, how about you make Rule 0? And have it say that if people don't like a rule, they can vote to change it.
A splendid idea.
Una espada de una mano.
Thanks. But I think most of your praise belongs to someone else.
O sea, así no me tengo que poner a leerlos. Sí, no me voy a poner a leer los diálogos ya. Solamente las cosas que sí sean lectura.
So, even a king couldn't recover from it.
It seems there is no way around it. We'll have to collect the sealed verses after all.
Yeah, it's the only lead we have. We came across an old song that says if we find them all, we can cure the Black Scrawl.
And yes, we are well aware that refrains penned by minstrels half in their cups are hardly a reliable source of information.
Hey, I'll believe anything if there's even a sliver of hope it could help me save Yona. And I'll collect verses, orbs, crystals, magic goat meat, whatever.
Eso me imagino que será alguna referencia a otros juegos.
Of course.
Just try not to get yourself kidnapped again.
Oh, Dark Wall.
I'm worried about Yona. Let's go back.
Y let's go, man. O sea, ya hicimos eso, ya. Hay que continuar. What? La verdad es que está más rápido atravesar todo que las animaciones de caminar hacia el bote. Y como dije, no me voy a poner a hacer las misiones secundarias porque son 70 y tantas y me tardaría muchísimo más en llegar hasta donde estoy. Y no quiero tardarme tanto. De ser posible, quiero que en esta semana ya lleguemos ahí y acabemos.
I suppose rules are rules, even if they are absurd.
I don't think they're absurd.
Oh,
Those rules are important to the masked people.
you don't say.
I do. And I think it's important we respect that.
Well, well. The boy is beginning to sound like a man. What manner of place is this?
I think it's a graveyard.
The headstones seem to be lacking names. Also, why do they shine as if they were carved from the rock just yesterday?
Boy, I'm not a kid, you know.
Hey, less talking, more walking.
Sí se ven muy perfectas estas piedras. No sabemos exactamente, creo que no lo mencionan ni siquiera en el punto en el que voy, el por qué se ven tan bonitas las tumbas. Se ven muy nuevas prácticamente. Ah, chingado, no puedo ir por ahí. Me había olvidado por completo de eso. Moldavit. Hay muchos juegos en este juego que al punto en el que voy, para mí me hacen fruncir el ceño así como digo, what the fuck. Yo repito, solamente me voy a enfocar en hacer esto. Me pregunto también si esas lagartijas tendrán algo que ver con Shadow of the Colossus. ¿Serán algún tipo de referencia? Porque pues las lagartijas parecen las mismas. Y hasta tienen la cola plateada. Entonces se me hace muy curioso que se vean parecidas. Me cambié el nombre a Nier porque pues lo amerita. O sea, no lo amerita. Prácticamente porque estaba jugando como Nier. Se supone que Nier es el nombre del protagonista. Son Yona y Nier.
Yona,
Oh, hey,
how are you feeling?
better now that I'm taking the medicine you brought.
Good.
By the way, are you gonna stay here today?
Sure.
You bet.
Really? You'll stay with me? Really?
Yeah, Yona, I'll stay.
Yay!
Now get back to bed.
Incluso, si no hacía eso, no, creo que no pasa nada con que te quedes. I hear a voice. I squint and see a boy standing before me. His hair is silver, his skin is pale, and he stares up at me with hard, glassy eyes. Soon his lips begin to move, but no sound comes out. What is he saying? I can hear him. I can hear him. I can hear him. I can hear him. I can hear. I can't. I can't. I can't. I try to leap, but something about the body holds my gaze. I watch his face, expressionless, as his lips slowly flutter. What is he trying to say? Wait, it's a phrase. I can almost make it out. It starts with an S. Then there's an E. I can almost see it now. The letters begin to fall together, one after the other, faster and faster. Sealed bears. It's a sealed bears. The thing I am looking for, the key to saving my sister. I stare at the boy with renewed ferocity, trying desperately to make out his next word. Dream. Dream? What? What the hell does that mean? The leaves move again. Faster now. I can follow them. Damn it. I can make it out. I want to scream. I want to tear the walls down around me. But instead, I force myself to be calm. I can do this. I can do it for Yona. Slowly. Ever so slowly. I parse out the letters that make up his final words. Forest of Myth. The next morning,
Just a dream. Even in my dreams, I'm hunting sealed verses.
creo que sigue el bosque. Oh, Dios mío.
Morning, Yona.
What's wrong? Are you feeling sick too?
No, I had a strange dream.
What was it about?
It's nothing. Don't worry about it.
'Cause I had a dream too.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, me and this boy were playing a game together.
What kind of game?
It was called Guess the Words. I think he made it up because I never heard of it before.
How did it work?
The boy would move his mouth, but no words would come out. Then I had to guess what he was trying to say. It was hard. I wanted to play hide and seek, but we had to play his dumb game instead.
So what did he say?
I don't know. All I could figure out was dream and forest of myth. But don't worry, I'm gonna study hard so that next time I can figure out everything. We should play a game together sometime too.
Sure, Yona.
I'm ready to make that.
Lo siento. No se va a poder. No hay huevos.
Something troubling you, lad?
It's nothing. Don't worry about it. Come on, I need to go ask Popola something.
Por alguna razón siento que se ve curioso. Siento como si el frame rate ahorita no estuviera estable.
What's up, Popola?
Oh, hi. I just got a strange letter in the mail.
Dearest Popola, I hope this letter finds you well. I'm writing in hopes of bringing you to your attention a certain dream issue of concern regarding recent events in Dream the Village. In Dream the Village, I was hoping I might be able to get your advice dream on the matter. Recently, there have been dream reports, dream of a certain dream, 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 empty, dream, curse, dream, dream. Ah, me faltó el evil, pero bueno. Dream, 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 evil, dream, 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 words, dream, 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 and dream, 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 someone, dream, 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 dream. Okay.
That is certainly one bizarre piece of writing.
Who's it from?
The mayor of a small village in the Forest of Myth. It's a wooded area up north.
The Forest of Myth?
They're usually a bright and cheerful group of people. Something like this is very out of character for them. I have a bad feeling about this.
I'll check it out.
¿Verdad que sí?
You will? But...
Don't worry about it. I've got business there anyway.
Oh, well, all right. Thank you.
A ver, quiero ver la estatuilla de esta cosa. Hello, hi, Snowfire. Hi, Leia. How are you?
We saw this cube back in the Baron Temple.
Perhaps the Prince of Facade gave it to Popola as a gift?
I'm continuing this thing. And you get exactly when I am going to be heading for the most lecture, more book-like part of this game. It's a book about a great big tree. I really hope it was a happy ending. There's nothing worse than a sad ending. Ok, necesito ir acá. Casi me pateó. Okay. I am pretty good, but how are you, though, mister? I am fine. I am nice. I am a little bit, like, banished? I don't know, like... I'm a little bit tired, but that's because I went, like, I don't know, almost 26 hours without sleep, so maybe that's why I am that tired. I feel kind of tired. I really was hoping that getting a good sleep would fix it, but
Get out of my way! I have to save Yona!
I think I need more sleep.
You cannot prevail if you are blinded with rage.
Okay, nice. What is this? Better gloves. Strength capsule. Let's see. Oh yes, I need to do all of this. Oh my god.
Beware the words.
The words? What do you mean?
Contagious word. Those who dream.
Those who dream?
Hold a moment. There is a strange new sensation in my mind.
Bai's voice rose in a physical way.
It is not quizzical.
What's going on?
The villager body shuddered as he slowly opened his eyes.
Perhaps we should start by asking this man.
Who are you?
We heard something happened to this village, so we came to see if we could help.
The mayor stared at Nier and Vice.
If you can speak to me. I must have caught you in my dream.
In your dream?
The mayor explained. In the past weeks, a mysterious disease called the Dead Dream had spread across the forest of myth. Those who caught it were cursed to fall asleep and live forever within the world of their own dreams. The village mayor had determined the Dead Dream was spread from person to person by spoken words, but before he could learn more, the disease took him as well. Vice stared at the mayor, his mouth twitching slightly.
Now see here. Are you saying that we have been absorbed into your dream?
Well, yes. I think you have.
In other words, we've caught the death dream?
Before the mayor could confirm Nier's suspicions, Vice exploded with rage.
Ridiculous. Preposterous. Completely unfathomable on every conceivable level. I don't even recall falling asleep.
That's just how the death dream works.
Though polite, the mayor was clearly trying to brush aside the book's remarks.
My remarks are not to be brushed aside, fool.
Siento como si estuviera rompiendo la cuarta pared. O sea, sí la está rompiendo, pero... The mayor twisted his mouth into an embraced grimace, then quickly changed the subject to who Nier had seen, and what they had discussed since coming to the village.
Something there must have caused you to enter my dream. A certain conversation, a specific word, something.
Nier and Vice racked their brains, but could find no easy solutions. There were simply too many words to consider, too much random chatter, too many meaningless conversations.
Grimoire Vice does not engage in meaningless conversations.
The mere suggestion that Vice choose his words carelessly seemed to sting his pride.
It does not seem to sting my pride, you bloated gasbag of a narrator. It has demolished it utterly.
Irritated, Vice looked skyward, as if searching for answers in the heavens.
I was doing no such thing. Just leave me alone already.
The anger created by his harsh words bled over to Nier like a contagion. Wait, said Nier suddenly. Did someone just say contagion? Yes, I believe so. What of it? Well, that villager told us to watch out for contagious words, right? The major leaned forward with renewed interest, pushing a startled Wise aside in the process. He must have said something, right? Asked the mayor. Some specific combination of words. What was it? It was about dreaming, or something about that dreams, or what the hell was it? A ship! Cried Vi suddenly, blurting out the first thing that popped into his head. The others stared at him for a moment before slowly shaking their heads. After a few more minutes of thought, Nier's face suddenly lit up. I remember. He said, "Those who dream." That's what he said. I'm sure of it. At this, the major produced a thick sheaf of papers from his pocket. He flipped them a few times before finally nodding his approval to Nier at Nier. "That sounds right," he said, as a stray sheet of paper fluttered to the ground. "My notes also mentioned something about that. I bet it was the last thing you heard before you fell asleep." The Major shook his head. His worn pencil stopped tracing lines across a lone piece of paper. "For the last month, I've done nothing but study the disease we call the dead dream," he said. "I mean, I'm the mayor, right? It's my job to protect the people from whatever comes along. But I never expected a couple of outsiders to start entering a people's dream." The mayor paused, a grimace crossing his face. "I should probably be taking notes or something." Vice immediately fired back. "I applaud the force of will it takes to research a disease in your dreams," he said. "But perhaps we should bend your efforts to escaping this place instead of trying to understand it." The mayor's hand tightened around his pencil, snapping off the tip. "I've tried to escape. From the very first moment I realized I was locked inside my own dream. I've been looking for a way out, but I don't think it exists." I mean, this is my dream, right? If there was an exit, I will know about it." He paused for a moment, his unfocused eyes staring at nothing. "My village was beautiful," he said, "to no one in particular, and it was filled with the most wonderful people you could ever hope to meet. But once this disease took hold, things changed. It's like someone took a sponge and soaked all the color out of our lives. I just want us to be whole again. I want us to be free. And I won't stop on trying until it happens." Nier nodded in agreement. "Huh? Wait a second. I didn't nod." "Look, if we can be any help," said Nier, "just ask." "Now, hold on. I did not just say that." "Silence," cried Vice. The grimoire looked from Nier to the Major and back again, his face filling with confidence. Grimoire Vice's face is always confident. "Thank you very much. Now see here, Mayor. You told us that nothing can exist in this dream without you knowing of it. But yet you seemed surprised to see us when we first arrived, yes?" The mayor slowly raised his head, realization dawning on his face. "Oh my god," he said. You're right. I had no idea you were coming." "The human imagination is a limitless engine," said Vice, "and dreams are the fuel. If you can imagine an exit, then it must be so. With your permission, we shall search it out." "Thank you," said the Major. "I don't know how can I repay you." "Payment is not required. We are uneager as you to be done with this place." The Major suddenly felt as if he could breathe again. He almost forgotten what it was like. "Good luck, you two," he called at the parting forms of Nier and Vice. "We're all counting on you." As Nier slowly faded into the misty forest, the Major was struck by a sense of déjà vu. "I saw this man once before," he thought, "but where?" Nier's mood darkened as he trudged through the forest. Hours earlier, when the beauty of the place was still a new thing, he would be confident they could get in, find the exit, and be home in time for dinner. But the deeper they went, the deeper the forest closed in around him. The mist made it difficult to see more than a foot in any direction, and moss-covered rocks seemed determined to twist his ankle. More than once, he would be forced to steady himself on the rough bark of a tree, and his hands now left small trails of blood on everything he touched. Additionally, Vice was proving to be a spectacularly poor traveling companion, unhindered by either terrain or physical effort. He spent most of his time arguing Nier to pick up the pace and grumbling about their slow progress. Finally, after Vice muttered something about legless turtles being more adept at navigating the environment, Nier snapped. Okay, Vice, cram it for a second, would you? You don't have to walk. Nier leaned against a tree and tried to stretch the nuts from his back. How can this stupid forest be so big? He muttered it to himself. The moment the words tumbled from his mouth, a cacophony of insects sprang to life. Every imaginable form of buzz, click, and hiss roared out at a volume that rattled his teeth. Nier slapped his hands over his ears and screamed to be heard. Vice, what's going on? Nier could see Vice's mouth moving, but he might as well have been shouting in a tornado. The insects screamed, the forest howled, and then, just as Nier's ears seemed ready to tear from his head and go running for cover, the sound diminished. Hesitantly, he removed the hand from his left ear and listened to the creatures of the woods. Sri 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 sri. Shack, shack, shack. Chee 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 chee. Woo, wooma, woo woo, wooma. Shik 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 shik. As the insect symphony dimmed another decibel, Nier began to detect patterns in the sound. This isn't random, he thought. It's not just white noise, it's something else. The insects weren't just calling out. They were asking a question. 1 with it is lacking. With 2 it is ideal. 3 with it is dangerous. What is it? By my pages, is this a riddle? I guess so. I mean, it feels sort of forced, but maybe it's the key to getting out of this place. Then I leave it to you to answer. 1 with it is lacking, 2 with it is ideal, 3 with it is dangerous. What is it? What the hell is this? This is a riddle? Okay, I don't remember this in the Spanish version. ¿Es eso? Para 1 hace falta, para 2 es ideal, para 3 es peligroso. ¿Un secreto? Inwardly furious that Vice left the task to him, Nier sighed and gave the only answer that made sense. It's a secret, right? The sound of the insects stopped as suddenly as it began. The forest undergrowth parted before Nier like a rippling wave, opening a new path. These forest arthropods are making a road for us, said Vice with glee. Pleased at passing the test, Nier moved on with new intensity. The path offered his body relief from the undergrowth, but gave even greater cheer to his mind. As long as they were on a path, their journey had a purpose. I guess the forest has accepted us, huh? Said Nier after a beat. Vice spun around to face his companion. Do not mistake the will of this forest for some happy pet you can suddenly befriend. We have no idea where this path leads. As Vice finished speaking, the pair turned a corner and found themselves facing a clear forest. Spring. Smiling, Nier picked up a small rock and sent it skipping across the surface of the water. Good heavens, said Vice. His surprise was understandable. Each time the rock struck the surface of the water, a musical note rang out. When the rock finally stopped moving and sank to the bottom of the spring, the ripples it left behind came together to form words. I entered through the window, but break no glass. When night falls, I vanish. What am I? Absurdly easy, barked Vice. No, now answer it. Nier grit his teeth and tried not to reach out and strangle his companion. He's right, after all. This one is pretty easy. I enter to the window, but break no glass. When the night falls, I vanish. What am I? Oh, sunlight. A plume of water suddenly bursts from the spring. Sunlight filtered through the trees and reflected off the plume, creating a shimmering rainbow that spawned and the entire horizon. In all my years, said Vice softly, I have never seen such a sight. Perhaps I have misunderstood the intentions of this place. Hey, look, cried Nier, awaking Vice from his daze. There's a house or something over there. Glancing in the direction of his friend's extended hand, Vice saw a small cottage nestled among the trees. That's weird, isn't it, Vice? I mean, who would build a house all the way out here? Nier walked over and pounded on the door. After a minute of solid banging, the door cracked open, and a small man peered out. His body was cloaked from neck to toe in a large black cape, while his face was obscured by mist. Began Nier. But before he could get any further, the clothed man held a hand up and began speaking. I have 4 legs in the morning and 2 at noon, but in the night with 3. What am I? Nier tried to ask the clothed man who he was and what he was doing there, but he simply repeated the question. If we wish to engage this man in conversation, said Vice, it seems we must answer his riddle. Yeah, I suppose, said Nier. Well, at least it's an easy one. A man. The mist dissolved from the clothed figure as he spoke a single word. Correct. With that, the man flung his garment aside, revealing his true identity. You're the mayor, cried Nier. The small man slowly shook his head. I am not the mayor, you know. Now listen to my words. Long ago, I saw a version of you that was not yourself. Oh, sorry. What's that meaning? It will make sense in time. At present, I simply congratulate you on cracking the seal of the dead dream. Now you must go to the person at the forest entrance. With that, the man turned on his heel and slapped the door behind him. As Nier watched, mist seeped up from the ground and enveloped the cottage, erasing it from existence. When Nier and Vice returned to the forest entrance, they found the Major leaning against a tree. As soon as he caught the sight of the duo, he sprang to his feet and scrambled over them. Good gravy, he cried. You made it. You actually made it back. His left hand grasped Nier's and pumped it so fiercely it threatened to dislodge from the socket, while his right seized Vice by the cover and swung him through the air. Gah! By the heavens, stop shaking me, fool. We have not even told you if we were successful or not. The Major smiled broadly and shook his head. I'm just happy you're alive. I didn't think I would ever see you again. Nier withdrew himself from the Major's eager handshake with a slight smile. We broke the Dead Dream seal, he said. At least, I think we did. The Major's face beamed as Nier filled him in on the details. When the tale was done, the three of them lay down on the forest ground and fell asleep. Nier cocked his head. Okay, hang on a second. This is crazy. Why would we just lay down and go to sleep? Cease your endless prattle and go to sleep, fool. Fighting against the rules of this place is futility itself. Nier and the Major obediently reclined atop and graziered. Have you forgotten, continued Vice? It is words that control the Dead Tree. Words that allow us to move from place to place. No matter how unnatural they seem, the words are absolute. Therefore, if the words tell us to sleep, then sleep we shall. And once we do, the story will continue. With that, the trio found their eyes growing heavy, their breath slowing. This is the first time, began the Major. The first time I have felt tired since I was imprisoned here. His words were cut off by a loud, long yawn, and he remembered nothing more. They might have slept for an hour or a year. When they awoke, things had a slightly more real quality to them. The mist felt thicker, the leaves greener. It was clear. They had awakened from their dream. Nier shook the Major's shoulder gently. Good news, he said. I think we made it. Oh wow, said the Major, in an awed voice. We did. I'm back. He blinked once and then again, as if not quite believing the sight before him. You two have no idea how much this means. The Dead Dream was spreading through the village, and I wanted to, I thought I could figure out how to stop it. But I guess that wasn't the case. I must have caught the disease and became trapped in my own dream. The Major started to stand, then collapsed back to the earth. He stared at his legs as if trying to remember how they worked, then glanced at Nier and shrugged. Without a word, the young man reached down and pulled the Major to his feet. Real life may take some getting used to, said the Major. As a wry smile crossed his lips. You shall relearn in short order, I am sure, said Vice. For now, you should return to your home and rest. No, said the Major, swaying on steady feet. No, I can't. Some of the villagers are still trapped in the Dead Dream, I have to say. The Major slowly made his way to the divine tree in the center of the village, then bowed his head and prayed silently. This is a holy tree, he explained. When the prayer was finished, it's the guardian of our village's story and memories. Superstition will only make our mission harder, muttered Vice. We should not put our faith in the gods. The Major shook his head. Not to the gods. The words. Legend says that our tree is home to a powerful magic known as a sealed verse. Nier and Vice would not contain their surprise. It seemed a gold had been found in the most unexpected of places. Oh my god, I'm gonna say. I say, muttered Vice, this is certainly a stroke of luck. As the three of them said their goodbyes, Nier mentioned the strange man who had given them the third riddle, and the mysterious words he had left them with. I once saw a version of you that was not yourself, muttered the mayor. What in the world does that mean? Lost in thought, he stared into space for a long moment. You know, he said softly, this is going to sound odd, but I had a feeling I would seen you before too. Nier tried to keep a straight face and failed. But the mayor didn't seem to notice. Deja vu, right? Anyway, I figure it's just some kind of illusion created by the daydream. It probably doesn't mean anything. Nier gave the mayor a nod and a smile, but inwardly his thoughts were racing. There's something wrong about the mayor and his words. And what exactly is going on here? That riddle would prove to be the most difficult one of all.
Oh, thank you so much.
Oh my god!
Now I can finally return to a normal life.
This is one of the most bizarre diseases I have ever encountered.
Oh, wait a second. Eso de verdad me cansó, a la madre. Oh my god, por favor, basta. Necesito recuperar un poco de voz, estoy... me voy a quedar afónico. ¿Saben qué? Denme un momento, voy a por agua, porque de verdad me voy a quedar afónico de tanto leer. Y esta parte es pura lectura, entonces ahí vengo. Pero el francés de ayer, indeed, no hombre. Me pegó en la garganta, güey. Es que es mucho leer, aquí es mucho leer, de verdad. I've ever encountered.
I know. That's why we have to help the other villagers, no matter what.
¿Tú qué dices, Pacheco? ¿Le cambio el idioma a español, a tanta lectura? ¿O lo dejo en inglés? O sea, después de esta parte, lo voy a devolver el juego a español. Prácticamente la cambié para que los que pues, no supieran español pues lo pudieran leer, ¿verdad? Pero aquí
that didn't take much effort.
Yes, all a touch too easy if you ask me. It's almost as if someone was guiding us to this village.
Don't overthink advice.
prácticamente pues esto es mucha lectura. por cierto. ¿Ver algo? Ok, ya saqué la waifu. Va, pues. Sigo en español o traduce. A ver, ándale, le voy a devolver español porque esto es mucha lectura, de verdad. Si no, no pensé en que... Ay, déjame guardo. Es más que nada por los que me ven en inglés. Los que me ven... leen inglés. Pero creo que pienso la mayoría de los que me ven, pues... hablan español. Y sí, por más, cosas o así, ¿verdad? Creo que me va a pedir cambiar los nombres otra vez. Ah, ¿no? Ah, nice. Ah, sí. Yeah. Bueno. Sí, ya los descubriste, Leia. So you find it, Leia. You find them. How do they look?
This person must be dreaming too.
It would appear that way, yes.
Hey, I never left. I know, but you found the emotes. They were done by a friend.
Can't say I'm very excited to go back there. That dream world sorta creeps me out.
A friend made them.
Perhaps you should spend less time complaining and more time getting on with the mission.
Yeah.
Respiro oxígeno con aroma a muerte y me aguanto las ganas de reír, pues soy consciente de que parecería un loco cuánto tiempo llevo confinado en este infierno. Mi celda, mi prisión, se encuentra bajo una escandidata, en unas catacumbas olvidadas hace mucho, en un vasto castillo. En el exterior oigo una música fúnebre que no tiene fin. Yes, I found him indeed. La luz no tiene cabida aquí. El viento apenas se recuerda. Rezo porque me llegue la muerte, pero se niega a visitarme. El tiempo pasa, transcurre toda una eternidad, en un solo tic-tac del reloj. Llaman a mi celda. ¿Hay alguien ahí? Escucho decir una voz desconocida. Mi salvador. Me aferro a la puerta de la cárcel, arrastro gruesas astillas bajo las uñas mugrientas, pido ayuda a gritos, me río, lloro, seguro que esto es fruto de mi perturbada cabeza, seguro que esto no es verdad. ¡Ayúdame! Grito con desesperación. Por todos los dioses, ¡ayúdame! Para mi asombro, oigo el sonido de un cerrojo abrirse. Cuando la puerta cede y cruje, lentamente Apenas tengo tiempo para ver a un chico de pelo plateado y un libro flotante antes de que la luz inunde la habitación. Mis ojos, acostumbrados a la oscuridad, se cierran doloridos y me veo obligado a girarme. ¿Quiénes sois?, pregunto con las manos temblorosas cubriéndome el rostro. ¿Cómo habéis llegado a este lugar? Yo soy Grimo, Vice. Él es Nier. Llevamos mucho tiempo buscándote. Ven, levanta, es hora de despertar de esta pesadilla juntos. Esto es a lo que me refería con mucho leer, Pacheco. Aquel conocido como Nier extiende su mano y me saca de la celda. Aunque mis ojos tardan en acostumbrarse a la libertad, mis oídos están más despiertos que nunca, y pronto reconocen el repiqueteo de la lluvia. Jamás pensé que volvería a oír ese sonido, susurro. Ojalá no fuera porque hay una tormenta horrible, dijo Grimoire Vice. Miré a sus pies. Me esfuerzo en abrir los ojos y veo como el agua me rodea los tobillos. Salpica mis espinillas. ¿Qué cantidad de agua? Sí, y cada momento que perdemos significa más agua. Si no conseguimos escapar, nos ahogaremos todos en este castillo. Sabemos que estás débil, pero eres nuestra única esperanza para sobrevivir en ese sitio. El tiempo, ese amigo caído en el olvido, volvió a hacer acto de presencia. Asentí con la cabeza y juré salvar a mis rescatadores sin importar lo que costase. Las catacumbas del castillo son un laberinto, un entramado que se retuerce como las entrañas de un gigante. Miro de reojo los pasillos sombríos y sigo hacia el norte. Ajá. Oh. Al final del pasillo, recuerdo una hilera de espléndidas camas con dosel sobre una moqueta de terciopelo, todo cubierto de una gruesa capa de polvo y telarañas. Buscando una puerta que dé a la siguiente habitación, me tropiezo con una masa gris informe, colocada contra la pared, y, a pesar de mi fiebre, creo ver el contorno de una puerta justo detrás. Cuando toco con un dedo la masa, esta se convierte en polvo y se va con el viento. Lentamente me voy dando cuenta, caigo de rodillas y brotan lágrimas de mis ojos. Cadáveres. Estoy frente a una montaña derrumbada de cadáveres carbonizados. Alterno la vista entre ese horrible espectáculo y las camas hasta que soy plenamente consciente del horror. Alguien ha formado una torre con estos cuerpos y les ha prendido fuego. Si en ese momento estaban vivos o muertos, no puedo saberlo. Por el bien de mi cordura, no puedo planteármelo. Emito un sonido, no tengo la certeza de si es grito o carcajada. Es entonces cuando mi mente se funde en una piadosa negrura, tras la cual me despierto abriendo la puerta y abandonando esa horrible habitación. Miro de reojo los pasillos sombríos. Sigo hacia el este, sigo hacia el sur. Creo que... Ay, no me acuerdo cómo era aquí. Sigo hacia el sur. Miro de reojo los pasillos sombríos. Sigo hacia el norte, o sea, me devuelvo prácticamente. Ok, me voy hacia el este. Miro de reojo los pasillos sombríos. Si me voy hacia el oeste, me devuelvo. Sigo hacia el norte. Miro de reojo los pasillos sombríos. Ok, me fui al norte. Si me voy hacia el sur, me devuelvo. Si me voy hacia el norte, continúo. Pero creo que es hacia el este. Al final del camino, me encuentro con una gran sala, con el sonido de la lluvia como único consuelo. La moqueta empapada resuma agua bajo mis pies, a medida que avanzo hacia el centro. Una vez allí, observo una bella mesa de comedor con piezas de porcelana y plata de la mejor calidad, junto a los restos de un gran festín. Descubro muchas sillas alrededor de la mesa, cada una ocupada por un invitado. Me acerco a la silla que preside la mesa, y en cuanto descubro la realidad, retrocedo horrorizado. El anfitrión es un cadáver, al igual que los invitados, y sus restos son el hogar de insectos repugnantes. Lo que otrora fuera un festín espléndido, ya no es más que un requiem para los malditos. Me tomo un momento para que mis manos dejen de temblar y me alejo lentamente de la mesa. Es sincero, toda esta lectura la verdad es que sí hace volar mi imaginación. Sí me lo imagino. Desesperado por perder vista a la abominación, mi vista se posa en las sillas que daban asiento a los muertos. Un error por mi parte, puesto que las sillas resultan albergar más horror que el propio festín. Cada una está cubierta con una capa de pinchos que comienza en el asiento, Sube por el respaldo y baja por el reposabrazos. Esto explica el color de la moqueta bajo mis pies. Solo puedo rezar porque los desafortunados comensales estuvieran muertos antes de que comenzase el festín. De lo contrario, no es fácil imaginarse los gritos de agonía que debieron arrojar sus gargantas. Mi mente se aferra desesperadamente a la posibilidad de que estas almas cometieran un crimen terrible y que este fuera su castigo. Aunque en honor a la verdad, sospecho que no cometieron crimen alguno. No habrá mañana para estos desgraciados. Esta fue su última cena. Miro de reojo los pasillos sombríos. Y sigo al norte. Contra todo pronóstico logramos llegar a la puerta principal. Échala abajo, grita alguien. Así que pongo todo mi empeño en ello. Haciendo equipo con Nier y Grimoire Vice, arrojo mi cuerpo contra la puerta, gruesa y robusta. Al tercer intento la puerta cede y acabamos dándonos de bruces contra el suelo del exterior. La tormenta se bate en retirada. Las nubes sobre nuestras cabezas siguen siendo oscuras y amenazantes. Pero al oeste puedo ver como un hilo centellante de luz solar intenta abrirse paso. ¿Cómo puedo agradecerlo? Grito mientras las lágrimas me recorren las mejillas. Me esperaba una muerte segura en este lugar. Al mirar hacia abajo, caigo de repente en la cuenta de que mi vestido está hecho jirones e intento cubrir tímidamente la piel expuesta. ¿Su vestido?, pregunta Vice. Entonces, ¿es usted una mujer, señora? Así es. Les brindo una sonrisa a ambos. Supongo que debe ser una sorpresa, puesto que solo existo en forma de palabras. Interesante. Puedo ver que aquel conocido como Nier está decepcionado por la interrupción en la descripción del vestido, aunque lo disimula bien. Después de sentir... Acabo de entender eso. Después de sentir y encogernos de hombros, los tres nos disponemos a despertar. Pero detrás de nosotros, otro despertar diferente toma lugar. Un humo negro inunda el castillo, abandonado, otorgando al sinfín de almas condenadas su mortaja final. Al cabo de un momento, las ventanas del castillo se hacen añicos con un estruendo atronador. Una brisa fresca sopla por los pasillos y corredores, despejando al fin el humo. Sorprendidos, contemplamos cómo incontables sombras negras cobran vida lentamente y deambulan frente a las ventanas rotas. Los muertos del castillo han despertado en una nueva vida, como sombras. Oh Dios, eso... Oh, vaya.
You have anything to say about that?
Hopefully there will be no labyrinth next time.
I hear that.
Ah. Es pesada. Esta parte es pesada, porque es mucha lectura. Pero a mí me gusta leer. Entonces... Ah, mira, de hecho ya se quitó los harapos que traía en la piel, en la cabeza. Es una chica. Uff. Ok, seguimos con este. Es el último. Oh, por favor. Ah, voy a sacar. Vamos a guardar. No vaya a ser.
I figured a book like you would be into all this word stuff, Vice.
Even I have my exceptions. Now let's be off.
Prácticamente lo que hablaba en el... practically, what it said in the other story was about a girl that was trapped in a kind of a castle that was like a dungeon, like a dead dungeon, and there were some kind of traps in some of the rooms, if I remember well. And if you fail too many times at finding the right path, you will drown to death, and you have to begin again the whole story. And that's all. That's it. En la lejanía, podía observarse un conjunto de enormes esculturas cuyas altas siluetas rozaban el cielo. Ni Weiss ni Nier habían visto nunca algo así, y abrieron los ojos intentando asimilar dicha visión.
Those buildings must be huge if we can see them from this far away.
¿No Weiss? Mientras Weiss consideraba su respuesta, un sol de justicia cayó sobre ellos con una ferocidad renovada.
Perhaps they are some manner of mirage.
Con el calor que hace, raro sería no ver un espejismo o dos. Nier asintió y se limpió el sudor de la frente, dejando un rastro de arena en su lugar. Pensó que no había tenido más sed en su vida. La vieja carretera que recorrían era negra y estaba agrietada por el paso del tiempo. Aquí y allí asomaban unas delgadas briznas de hierba entre la superficie rocosa, como desafiando a aquel que había dispuesto ese material sobre su hogar. El calor que reflejaba la carretera hacía que Nier se sintiese mareado. Le dolían los pies, así que se agachó para descansar. No sé cuánto tiempo más podría aguantar esto. ¿Alguien nos está gastando una broma o qué? La veda de las quejas se había abierto. Weiss trató de no responder con demasiada sorna. ¿Una broma?, dijo. No es una broma. No es una broma. Esta carretera lleva a la ciudad del arte. Quizá el propio camino es sencillamente alguna clase de genialidad artística. No parece que estés muy seguro de eso. Puede que no, pero verlo de esa forma podría hacerlo más llevadero para ti. Nier observó la sonrisa en la cara de Weiss, sacudió la cabeza y continuó andando. Con el tiempo, el dolor de pies de Nier fue en aumento y su garganta se secó como nunca se había secado. Intentaba no ver más allá del próximo paso que debía dar, porque la deslumbrante luz del sol le hacía dudar de sus propios sentidos. Desde luego, nos estamos acercando, afirmó Weiss, en un intento de animar a su compañero. Si no hay ninguna duda. Con ánimo renovado, Nier alzó la vista. De repente dejó de andar y se quedó parado en mitad de la carretera, con los ojos y la boca bien abiertos y un dedo apuntando a la lejanía. ¡Agua!, gritó. ¡Es agua! ¿Agua?, preguntó Weiss. ¡Qué disparate! No veo agua por ningún lado. Ahí, delante de nosotros, mira, el sol se refleja. Sin esperar una respuesta, Nier saltó como un resorte y salió disparado hacia su visión. ¿Pero qué? No había agua, no había otra cosa que arena por todas partes. Nier cerró los ojos y suspiró. Weiss flotaba a su espalda y se reía entre dientes. Creo que esto es lo que se conoce como espejismo, afirmó. Muchos viajeros que han recorrido desiertos han hablado de cosas así. Nier sacudió la cabeza desconcertado. De repente señaló algo en la lejanía y sus ojos volvieron a abrirse de nuevo. Espera, ahí está. Lo había perdido. Mira, está justo ahí. Nier echó a correr de nuevo, dejando a Weiss sin otra alternativa que ir tras él. Después de varios minutos de carrera, Nier se detuvo. Hubiera jurado que estaba justo aquí. Confundido, se llevó las manos a los ojos y los frotó con fuerza. Tan pronto como paró, atisbó un estanque de agua cristalina justo tras la próxima elevación. Tras proferir un grito, salió disparado en su búsqueda. ¡Ah! Buenas. Nier es amor, Nier es vida. ¿Verdad que sí, Pushini? Golpeó la cara con su portada. ¿Qué dice? La carrera prosiguió durante casi una hora, hasta que un Weiss exasperado flotó hasta Nier y le golpeó la cara con su portada. ¡Ya basta, idiota descerebrado! ¡Para de una vez! Aquí no hay agua. Y un font. A Nier se le ensombreció el rostro. ¿No hay? Deja, hago una llamada del trabajo, ahorita vengo a seguir el stream. Va. Thank you, Pushini. No hay. Y a ver si la próxima vez me escuchas cuando te lo diga. Weiss hizo una pausa y continuó hablando en un tono ligeramente más amable. A pesar de todo, supongo que esta loca carrera no ha sido en vano. Parece que hemos llegado a Ciudad del Arte. Nier alzó la vista. Delante de él había una hilera de estructuras de altura imposible. Su viaje había concluido. Son enormes, gritó Nier. y olvidó que por completo el calor y el dolor sufridos en las últimas horas. Nunca he visto nada así de grande. Todas las esculturas tenían grandes rasgos, la misma forma, un rectángulo alto que se extendía hacia el cielo. Sin embargo, ahí terminaban las semejanzas. La mayoría estaban cubiertas por paneles de cristal que reflejaban la luz en miles de direcciones, mientras que otras no parecían más que armazones de metal. Ok, prácticamente entonces está hablando de rascacielos y edificios. Algunas tenían agujas de gran altura en la parte superior, mientras que otras estaban rematadas de forma triangular. ¿Qué clase de ciudad es esta?, preguntó Nier. ¿Dónde está la gente? ¿Dónde están las casas? A lo mejor esta tierra solo tiene un fin artístico. El debate prosiguió mientras avanzaban por la ciudad. Había prodigios artísticos por todas partes. Enormes cajas de hierro con ruedas que yacían en silencio sobre raíles de acero. Bellas piezas esculpidas con luces de color rojo, ámbar y verde pendían sobre todas las calles. Está hablando de los carros y los semáforos. A medida que se alejaban de las esculturas gigantescas, encontraron una gran gama de otras más pequeñas. Algunas estaban cubiertas de cristal o ladrillo, pero otras estaban compuestas de materiales que nunca antes habían visto. La ingente variedad de colores y estilos era asombrosa. Nier y Weiss no consiguieron identificar el trasfondo ni el propósito de las obras abstractas que los rodeaban, así que al cabo del tiempo dejaron de hablar. En las afueras de la ciudad descubrieron 3 figuras antropomorfas. Nier soltó un suspiro de alivio. Por fin, ya me estaba cansando de tanto arte moderno. Las 3 figuras eran prácticamente idénticas y solo se las distinguía por una palabra tallada en el brazo derecho de cada una. En una ponía alfa, en otra beta y en la última gamma. Nier se acercó para tocarlas, pero de repente un pájaro voló desde la cima de una de las figuras para terminar posándose en el hombro. A continuación, entonó una hermosa cancioncilla que adquirió la forma de palabras. Solo una forma es real, las demás son falsas. La forma real dirá siempre la verdad. La falsa no contarán más que mentiras. Tras ello, el pájaro alzó el vuelo y se marchó. Las 3 figuras que reaccionaban como reaccionando a lo acontecido comenzaron a cobrar vida, adquiriendo forma y color paulatinamente. Mira, dijo Nier, están vivas. El trío se inclinó ante Nier. Por favor, dijo Alpha, tienes que librarme de esta pesadilla. Yo soy real. Deja de mentir, dijo Beta. Se giró hacia Nier y alzó las manos. Alpha es falso. Sabes, yo soy real. Dejaos ya de cuentos, dijo Gamma. Beta es falso. Todo el mundo sabe que aquí el único real soy yo. Una vez dicho lo que tenían que decir, las 3 figuras regresaron a su estado pétreo, y el silencio envolvió nuevamente en la ciudad. Teniendo en cuenta lo que han dicho, solo uno puede ser el real, dijo Weiss. Nier frunció el ceño y evaluó la respuesta. Solo una forma es real, las demás son falsas. La forma real siempre dirá la verdad. Las falsas no contarán más que mentiras. A ver. La alfa dijo, yo soy la verdadera. La beta dijo, alfa es falsa, yo soy la real. Y gamma dijo, yo soy la real. ¿Será beta? La real es beta. La voz dejaba a las claras que no estaba convencido del todo de su respuesta, pero se sintió aliviado cuando vio que Weiss hacía un gesto de afirmación. Si Alpha estuviera diciendo la verdad, comenzó a decir Weiss, con tono de profesor, Beta y Gamma serían falsos. En dicho caso, la afirmación de Gamma de que Beta es falso sería verdadera. Oh, ya entendí. Pese a estar mintiendo por todo ello, la teoría hace aguas. Ahora supongamos que Gamma decía la verdad. Eso convertiría en mentirosos a Alpha y a Beta. Sin embargo, Beta dice que Alpha es un mentiroso, con lo que tendríamos dos figuras diciendo la verdad. Finalmente, demos por sentado que Beta está diciendo la verdad. Las mentiras de Alpha y Beta encajarían, por lo tanto, Beta tiene que ser real. Nice. Lo hice bien. Cuando Vice terminó de explicar su razonamiento, Alpha y Gamma se desmoronaron ruidosamente hasta convertirse en polvo, y Beta volvió de nuevo a la vida. Enhorabuena, aldeano, dijo Vice, con voz jubilosa. La hora de despertar ha llegado. Gracias por salvarme, gritó el aldeano. Se arrodilló, inclinó la cabeza todo lo que pudo ante Nier, quien, incómodo por la situación, lo volvió a poner en pie. ¿Por qué has tenido un sueño así?, preguntó Vice. ¿Habías estado antes en esta ciudad? El aldeano observó lentamente los extraños objetos y esculturas que había dispersos a su alrededor, luego negó con la cabeza. Creo que no. A ver, es que es imposible, ¿no? Es imposible que haya estado en un lugar como este, pero al mismo tiempo me resulta familiar. Un déjà vu, contestó Nier, como el alcalde. La ligera sensación de inquietud que había percibido Nier durante el sueño del alcalde volvió a hacer acto de presencia en su mente. Oh Dios, eso ha sido duro.
I am positive I have seen that place before.
Okay, that's enough. Don't need you getting all weird on me too. Okay, there. Now all the villagers can wake up, right?
Oh, Dios mío.
Yes, if the mayor's assumption was correct. I think I have had enough wordplay to last a lifetime. Thank you very much.
You're telling me. Anyway, let's go see the mayor.
Alright.
Oh, how wonderful. Thank you so much. Here, I have something for you.
Has obtenido espada de una mano. Okay.
Wow, this looks valuable. I can really have it?
Of course. It's apparently a weapon of some renown, but we have little use for it.
Well, we appreciate it.
Thank you again for everything.
Ok, a ver, necesito... Uf. Ah, ok, la de fe es más daño. Gracias. Ah, eso fue cansado, de verdad cansado para la garganta, más que nada. Nier ha vuelto a casa para verme. Qué bien, Nier.
So how was the village?
Oh, it was truly magnificent. There are no words. Really.
Neat.
Let's get back to Popla. She'll probably want to know what's going on in there.
As I said before, I won't do any more missions, any more secondary missions, I mean. I have already done all of them and I won't do it again, because most of them are very tedious. And are very awkward to repeat. So yes, I will try my best to just do the principal part of this game. Okay, got it. Let's go here. En la cama, pero seguía escuchando cantar a Bebla. Siempre aumenta mi humor.
The death dream certainly is a strange illness.
Yeah, it was something all right.
Even I, with my natural love for words, have no desire to visit that place ever again.
You guys did well. You've been making a lot of long trips lately. Are you sure you're not pushing yourself too hard?
I'm okay. I can't just sit around all day while Yona's sick after all.
If you say so.
So, anything I can do for you?
Well, I suppose there is one thing I could use a hand with. Have you heard about our plans to repair the canal? The work probably won't happen for a while, but once it's done, we can use the canal for trade and travel and all kinds of useful things. Unfortunately, however, we're a bit behind schedule at the moment. If you're willing to help out, I'd really appreciate it.
No problem. What do you need?
Great. So, the man I originally asked to help on this project hasn't shown up for work in a few days. I'm starting to get a little worried, so maybe you can head over to Seafront and check up on him? I'll mark the location of his house on your map. He always carries a red bag over his shoulder, so he should be easy enough to find.
Got it.
Ok. O sea. Continuamos con la historia. De verdad que me cansó la garganta, me cansó bastante la garganta. Lo bueno...
A canal, is it? Fascinating. If we had a ferry, we could put these days of endlessly running about behind
Sí, ¿verdad?
us.
Don't you just float everywhere anyway?
Do you think I am borne aloft by the winds, lad? It takes stamina to maintain this height.
Oh, really?
You could at least try to hide the utter dismay, you know.
Es cansado, o sea... me cansé de hablar. La madre. Man. Let's see this shit. Creo que sí, esta cosa me toca, me muero. Ay, sí. A ver cuánto me falta. Me falta un chingo para subir de nivel otra vez. Creo que no ocupo arañas ni nada, así que no tiene caso que me vaya a farmear arañas de aquel lado. Aún. O sea, todavía falta mucho realmente para llegar a siquiera la mitad del juego. juego entero de Nier yo lo cuento, o sea, junto con los finales, yo lo cuento como un todo. Así que técnicamente apenas vamos a ir por una quinta parte del juego.
I am starving.
A city of this size must have some manner of eatery nearby.
Ajá.
Hey there.
Well, we have a local special, but lately I've had trouble. It's pretty much all anyone here wants to eat.
Puedo hacerlo, pero no lo voy a hacer. Un plato de autor.
Well, that's terrible.
Would you? Oh, thank you so much. I need 10 medicinal herbs, 10 bags of wheat, and 10 sardines. If you can find all that, I'll make it worth it.
Le repito el Pochini, por si no me había escuchado. No importa lo mucho que me guste Nier, no voy a volver a hacer todas sus misiones secundarias porque muchas son muy tediosas.
Hey, are you the guy who's supposed to help repair the canal? Popola sent me to...
Oh God, it's over. My life is over.
Surely you must realize nothing good can come of being involved with this particular...
Easy, Vice. Hey, so, are you alright?
It's my wife. She left home a week ago and hasn't come back. I'm so worried I can't even focus on my work. Oh, my sweet dumpling, where are you?
Wow, that's terrible. Would you like us to help you look for her?
Really? You do that for me?
Sure. But do you have any idea where we should start?
Well, she always used to enjoy drinking at the tavern with her friends.
Oh, aguanta un momento.
Alright, then I guess we'll start with them.
Thank you. This means the world to me. Oh, and by the way, my wife always carries a red bag, just like mine. If you mention that, it might ring some bells.
I've met some odd couples in my day, but none who felt the need to wander about flaunting matching luggage.
You need to get with the times. Coordinated outfits are all the rage. Plus, these bags are special. We bought them for our anniversary.
Oh, conozco una pareja que está así.
But now my sweet dumpling is gone. And it's all my fault.
Okay. Just stay calm. We'll go look for her, all right? You sit tight.
Ok, ahora tenemos que viajar para acá. No,
I'm willing
para
to
acá.
bet that man knows more about his wife absconding than he's letting on.
Hey there, I'm, looking...
Are you now? Interesting. Did something happen to her?
She hasn't been home and her husband's worried. Do you know anything about where she might be?
Trouble in paradise, is it? Oh, those two never change. Anyway, the short answer is no. She hasn't been around here either. Though come to think of it, she always got on well with the woman over at the tackle shop. Maybe you should try her?
I'll do that. Thanks.
Hey, what's the rush? You've got a cute face. Why not sit here and join me for a round? Or 3?
Sorry, ma'am, but I'm not old enough to drink.
Nomás para beber. Continuamos. A la madre. De verdad, me siento cansado, güey. Estoy dando leer. Respecto a mi llamada. Nada, ¿para qué lo digo? Luego veo yo a ver qué pedo. Lo comento con mis amigos y ahí a ver qué me dicen. Sí, con mi familia. Pero bueno. Saquémonos eso de la cabeza. What the fuck, ¿qué tengo que hacer aquí? Ok. Ay, no tengo el mapa. Oh my god, aquí.
Hey there, do you know a woman with a red bag by any chance?
A red bag? Oh, sure. Although now that I think about it, I haven't seen her in a while. Last time she came around, she mentioned something about leaving town.
Leaving town, huh? Alright, thanks for your time.
Okay.
If she has truly left this charming hamlet, finding her may prove most difficult indeed.
I just hope she hasn't been attacked by shades or anything.
Me anda correteando fuera, me ha dado una flor preciosa. Me pregunto si vos podés hablar el nombre de ella. Te necesito para ir rápido. What?
Something about that shade seems rather odd.
Oh. No.
Hey, look at this.
It is identical to the red satchel carried by the man who sent us on this mad quest. Perhaps it belongs to his spouse.
Oh no. Do you think the shades got her?
I fear it likely, lad. I sense no other activity in the immediate vicinity. We would...
Well, this is terrible. What are we supposed to say?
However difficult it may be, we've no choice but to tell the man the truth.
Good morning, world. Yo creo que lo va a parar a las 2:30.
Hey, did you find my sweet dumpling?
We didn't, but we got this off a shade.
Oh no, this is hers.
So our fears were correct.
Oh God, How could this happen to her? This is all my fault.
If I may, my good man, why did your wife leave home in the first place?
It's because
I think we should give him some time to himself, Vice.
What?
Honey, I'm home. Good heavens, you're a wreck. What's wrong?
Dumpling, you're not dead.
What in the world are you talking about? Oh, you found my bag. Thank you so much. I can't believe I went and dropped it like that.
Oh, this is such a relief.
Okay, seriously. What's going on?
5 minutos después.
I see. So, you found a shade with my bag and assumed I'd been attacked and killed?
I'm just glad you're safe, Dumpling, but I'm also so sorry. This is all... Oh, if I didn't eat that apple you were saving. Oh, God, I'm such an idiot! Listen, I promise I'll never eat anything of yours again. You just promise never to run away from home again, okay?
Run away? Have you lost your mind? I just went to visit my parents.
Huh?
I told you about this. Going to see my family, gone for a week. Remember? Ugh, are you serious right now? Why don't you ever listen to me?
Lad, my brilliant intuition suggests we should beat a hasty retreat from these two with all speed.
Me quedo a escuchar el chisme, a ver.
I can't believe you didn't listen to me, and you ate my apple. Ugh, you are the absolute worst.
What? Oh, like you're some perfect angel. You didn't even care enough about our anniversary to hang on to your bag. You, kid, I'm right about this, yeah? If anyone's wrong here, it's my wife, right?
Wait, you're asking me?
¿De quién es la culpa? ¿De la mujer por haber perdido la bolsa? ¿Del hombre por haberse comido la manzana? No sé, carnal. Convertir una manzana es como...
Well, an anniversary gift is an important thing. You probably should have taken better care of it.
Oh, so I'm the bad guy now, hmm? Is this fun for you two? Do you like ganging up on a poor innocent woman? Ooh, you disgust me.
What? No, that's not what I meant.
Besides, it's pretty rich to come after me for an apple when you threw away my entire stamp collection.
Ha! You're damn right I did. And I'd do it again. You are nothing but a hoarding slob. You there. My husband's in the wrong here, isn't he?
Pardon, but madam,
¿Qué tiene la culpa en esto? El marido por llenar la casa de trastos, por tirar la corrección de dedos. La verdad es que hay los dos.
Oh, enough. The both of you are at fault. Now apologize to one another and...
Talk for a floating magazine.
I see you finally agree on something.
Una hora más tarde.
Do you not even understand how frustrating this is, you colossal oaf? This is exactly what I hate about you.
Fine, hate me. I'll still sleep like a baby knowing I'm not an unreasonable hag like you.
Vice, what do I do?
You turn on your heel and walk away as fast as your legs can carry you, my good lad.
That's it. I have had enough. Instead of belittling me, why don't you get a proper job? Everyone in the neighborhood treats me like dirt, and it's all because of my unemployed slob of a husband.
Actually, I have a job now.
Wait, you what? You're kidding. Why didn't you tell me? That's great.
Well, I
man.
sort of wanted it to be a surprise.
Oh, you big silly Billy. Well, this calls for a celebration. Come on, I'm going
going to bake you a nice apple pie.
I have no idea what just transpired, but it has utterly exhausted me.
Well,
Indeed.
looks like they made up, so all's well that ends well.
In the course of all that madness, I have forgotten why we even came here in the first place.
Oh, heck, the canal. We need to ask him about the canal.
I can't thank you enough for all your help.
Wait a second. Okay.
Sure, but listen, we need to talk to you about the canal.
All right. That's why you came here in the first place, huh? Well, now that my love life is rolling in clover again, I'd be more than happy to get going on the canal work.
Ok, y entonces ya fue todo.
That was exhausting.
Tell me about it. Anyway, let's go give Popola an update.
Todavía falta bastante para esta parte.
The couple with the red bags were a strange pair indeed. It boggles the mind to think their relationship can persist despite such intense squabbling.
Well, they looked pretty happy in the end, at least. Maybe the
hay un enemigo
secret to
grande ahí.
living a happy life is sharing your feelings, even when they're sort of mean and weird.
If you adopt such a strategy, I may leave for groceries one day and never return.
¡Oh! ¡Listo! ¿Cuánto falta? ¡Uy, no! Me falta un chingo. Apenas si me dio 300 niveles. Digo, 300 de experiencia. Los jefes van a ser un verdadero reto con esta partida, Porque en las que yo estoy jugando ahorita, pues como ya estoy bien alto en nivel, o sea, todo está re easy. Demasiado fácil. Ya repetí, ya dije muchas veces, no voy a hacer misiones secundarias. What? ¡No! Me equivoqué, no era ahí. Ah, pero había dinero. Hola guapo, ¿cómo has estado? Muy bien, Kikin.
Sounds like the canal repairman had quite the problem on his hands. I'm glad everything turned out all right.
Muy bien, la verdad, Kikin.
Thank you so much for your help.
Don't mention it. I'm looking forward to seeing how the
¿Cómo
canal
has andado
turns
tú?
out. If you need anything else from us, just say the word.
Tanto sin saber de ti. Aquí ando nomás, existo.
Hey, wait.
Esta semana estuvimos en un jam de crear un videojuego. Y quedó chidito,
Yona
Quedó
is
bonito.
looking for you.
Huh?
She said she needed something from you. Time to go play
Bastante
Big
bien,
Brother
sí te
for a
dije que
bit,
tuve COVID en él. Simón, sí me dijiste.
I guess so.
¿Cómo
Thanks,
andas,
Papa.
por cierto? ¿Tú en serio, Simón? Sí hicimos un juego. Un juego estilo N64 o PS1. Le faltaron cosillas, pero quedó bien. A mi gusto quedó bien. Yo hice la música del juego. Después sí. Ahí participé en el audio. Todo me andaba diciendo quedó chido. Y yo de, muchas gracias. Estoy bien sanote, pero un poco cansado, ya que estos días me estoy encargando de las cosas de mi casa, porque mi mamá debe descansar. Qué chingón.
Popola said you needed something?
Yeah.
What is it?
Pues qué bueno que estás
I
descansando.
can't help if you don't tell me.
Okay, I'm gonna.
I'm ready, Yona.
Me salté
I
todo
need you to
eso.
help my friend.
Your friend?
Yep, I have a friend, and we've been writing each other letters.
Seriously?
A pen pal. How delightful.
So who is this friend?
Well, he's kinda.
He? It's a guy?
Yes, and he's sick and in a whole lot of trouble.
Oh my god, voy a sacar algo. Me están llegando muchas de estas. Vamos a silenciar otra vez.
And I know that you and Vicey are the only ones who can help him.
Vicey?
Tell me about this guy.
Pues bueno que ya estás bien, Kikin. Qué alegría me da saber que ya te mejoraste.
He lives in this really big house down south, and he's super nice, and he's my friend. So you have to help him. Please?
Yona, listen.
Please?
Great. Now what do I do?
No puedo negarme.
Fine. I'll see what I can do.
Yay! Thank you!
Great. Yona's got a boyfriend.
La neta sí me sentía de la verga. En un punto pensé que sí me iba a morir. No, güey, no, ojalá. Qué bueno que no pasó.
Is something amiss, lad? Your voice is trembling.
Qué bueno que
No, it
está todo
isn't.
bien,
Shut up.
Sí está. O sea, las cosas que están pasando ahorita con todo esto del COVID y todo eso están pesadas, la verdad. Oh my god, ¿por qué hay una botella de agua acá arriba? Ugh. Querido Nier, hoy me lo he pasado genial. Popola me ha hecho un pastel enorme y riquísimo. Y la gente del pueblo me ha felicitado el cumpleaños. Es muy guay. Parece que soy una princesa. O algo así. Encima, hoy no me siento mal. Casi ni me he acordado de la enfermedad. ¿Por qué no la olvidas tú también y vuelves a casa, Yona? Hold on, creo que tengo que terminar el stream aquí ahorita porque me andan hablando. Mi familia me está hablando. Y sí, se me hace que sí lo tengo que terminar. Pero probablemente hoy sí puedo estar streameando en la tarde. Espero que sí. A ver qué dices. Es que el chile hasta me llegó a doler un chingo el pecho y me costaba respirar, pero poco a poco me fui sintiendo bien y pues sané. Si está gacho ahora con el Omicron, no te preocupes, Oscarín. Nos vemos lueguito, suerte y te quiero mucho. Yo también te quiero mucho, Kikín. Un abrazo, un abrazote. De Chile. Espero que te vaya bien, que se mejore toda tu familia. Cuídate mucho, por favor. Lo quiero mucho, lo aprecio. Que vaya bien. Pues nada. Voy a terminar aquí el stream porque me van a ocupar. Entonces, un abrazo y un besito. Sí, indeed. Un abrazo y un beso. Un besote. Espero que os haya gustado mucho el stream del día de hoy. Probablemente lo voy a continuar en un rato. Ojalá y si tenga la chance. Si no, pues ni pedo. Ya lo seguiré el miércoles. Gracias, güey. También que estés bien y toda tu familia igual. Simón. Que les vaya bien. Tengan un bonito día. Hope you like the stream. Thanks, Leia, for being here. Gracias al Kikín, gracias al Pacheco por andarse pasando, al Pochini también por andarse pasando. Los aprecio mucho, los quiero mucho. Los veo en la siguiente. Si llego a streamear, probablemente será como a las 4, tal vez. Si no, pues no hay. Lo siento. Pero bueno. Si no, pues los vería mañana ya entonces con Dead Space. Y continuaremos. Que les vaya bien. Mucho gusto. Y pues cuídense mucho. Los quiero, los aprecio. Y bye bye. Que también se cuiden todas sus familias. Bye bye, Kikín. Y cuídate mucho. Igual tu familia. Que les vaya bien. Bye.